freshest, original 1980 CR250 Red Rocket of them all? I think so. This is really a stunning piece of American motocross memorabilia. What a flashback to 1980 when we were rolling out of the Honda dealer when we were kids. I was 15, my brother was 17. He just bought a CR250. We rode down the railroad tracks. I was on my RM100, my 79 RM100, and this thing was shooting rocks like bullets past my head at 60 miles an hour on the railroad track, so he's on the rear wheel the whole way. And this is exactly the way his bike when it rolled out of the shop. Guys, this has the original date-coded 1980 tires on this bike. It has the original chain. These are all the original plastics. This is now we're a restoration shop. We own the New England Motorcycle Museum, right? We've restored more classic motocross bikes than I think any company in the world in the last 10 years, certainly. And we can easily have painted this machine, restored it, put new tires on it. I have everything in stock. In fact, this bike's going up for sale, and if you want that done, I'll do that. But I don't, they're only original once, and once a pickle becomes a cucumber, you're never going back, man. Or once a cucumber becomes a pickle, I got it backwards. There's no going back. So, original suspension, has the original rubber on the air filter cover here, the original rubber on the front number plate here. If you check that out, guys, these are the original bars, and check out the paint coat on this bars. They have like a, almost like a, one of my friends who passed away, Mark Underwood, he was a Honda restoration expert, pointed out to me that we're painting our bars the wrong color. I always thought they were black, because I very rarely, if ever, had seen one of these in the last 40 years. But take a look right over here. It's almost like a blue-green in the sunlight. It's not black. Those are the original bars. All the cables are original on this. The fuel cap, the fuel tank. The only items on this bike that we changed is it has a new set of grips. Someone had already put I'm assuming these aren't the original decals. They were on there when we got it. We put the grips on it and the levers, and that's it, man. Wizard went right through it. I think it was Andrew. I don't remember when we worked on this one, but it didn't need much. The air box was cleaned and serviced. New air filter put in. The carb was rebuilt. A new spark plug. They changed the gear lube. Went through, torqued down, did a 100-point inspection. Torqued down all the nuts and bolts on it. I did not, when it went down to detail, Carlos did this, and I said, take the pipe off and repaint the pipe, the original finish, because the pipe was so nice. This is look at this pipe, man. It's in freaking remarkably. It's like this. There's one tiny ding down here, right here, and other than that, to me, it looks factory fresh. The bike's just spectacular. Original side covers, original muffler. We had one very similar to this about 3 weeks ago that we put up for sale. It auctioned off, sold for $7,500. I think that one had had more non-original parts. I'm pretty sure it had a new chain and a new rear tire on it and a couple other things. But this one is as close to box stock original as you're ever gonna see. It's absolutely freaking amazing. And this guy pulled up on the GT70 Suzuki right over there. Right before we started filming, I was rolling this thing out. I goes, holy shit, it looks brand new. I go, this thing's all original, guy. It's never been painted, never been taken apart. The engine compression tested perfect. It runs and rides like a brand new bike. It's very, Andrew, the tech who rode it, said this thing, he said, can't want to see the side in the sunlight without any shadow. If you can get out of the, like show them from a different angle. There you go. I just wanted to see all the different surfaces in direct sunlight. The frame rails on it, I'll show the frame rails. These are minty fresh, no dents, not a single dent. Outstanding. Let me check the other side. Here, let me lay it down on the floor there. Can you hold up with that? Oh, I learned from at the Nationals, they lay the bikes down when they wash them in the pits, the pro teams. You can check the engine cases. You can see the engine cases are in mint condition. Nothing's been repainted under here. The drain plug is in mint shape. There's one ding in the pipe. I'm glad I did this. That could probably be taken out by a dent magician very easily. I don't know why we didn't, but just the original chain guide, all the cycle parts. The bottom of the forks here in the front, those are usually all chewed up. I don't think that's ever even been dragged through a berm. Obviously a bike that was never raced. Original shocks on here. Very, very, very hard to find in original condition like this. So we've restored a lot of these. They're awesome bikes to restore. All the parts and components are available. There's a good aftermarket support on this bike, and I can't think of a better 80s motocross bike for if you're actually going to race motocross or woods. Take a look at the steering stop here. There's zero damage to that. It's perfectly straight. Well, if the original stock bars didn't get bent, then you sure as hell didn't have any crash action going on, because these would fold up like a pretzel. The only issues I saw with it anywhere other than the 45 years of of patina on the bike are the scratches from the boots rubbing on it on the frame rails. Like I said, if you buy it and you want it painted, we can make this thing look literally brand new. And there are a couple of cracks in the tank right here, pretty common for 45-year-old plastic. So the fenders, there's cracks on both sides of the tank, but it doesn't leak. It's just a cosmetic flaw. But the tank still shines nice, as does the original plastic. So I wouldn't change a damn thing on it. I wouldn't change the tires. I'd keep it exactly like it was, unless I was building a race bike. And if I was building a race bike, they don't come all apart and redo everything in suspension, tires, chains and sprockets, put different plastics and graphics and everything, rent all bars. But it's up to you, man. The starting point here is, I would venture to guess this bike doesn't have over 20 hours on it. Show them the DID sticker on the front rim there, the rear rim. I mean, still has the original sticker on there. Just unbelievable. I did notice on the front rim, there's one little flat spot right here, which we didn't address that at all. Sometimes you can use a 5-pound rubber mallet and straighten that out. It's just a little, must have hit a rock when it was low on pressure or something. I mean, it's hardly noticeable. I mean, especially when it's at the bottom, but just pointing out any issues I might see on it, so that when it arrives at your house, if you buy it, you won't be surprised. So there's really no secrets on this one, man. It shifts like brand new. It starts perfectly. The clutch and transmission, everything is excellent on it. It's just a really mint low-hour survivor. If you have any questions about it, give us a call. Questions about this kick-ass red rocket? It really is a time capsule. Give us a call, 860-454-7024. My son Kenny Jr. will hook you up. The financing, shipping, white glove service right to your door. 100% positive feedback. If you're selling 10,000 items on eBay, over 7,000 motorcycles so far, and a bunch of parts. Did we say something is what it is? It is. I personally inspected every nook and cranny on this bike. Original date codes on the rims, original date codes on the tires. It's as close to stock mint original as you'll ever find. So give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks for asking. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe, and God bless America.